Good morning, good afternoon, good evening and good night, depending on what time you are watching this next episode of my Pokemon Go series. And today, we're not doing any eggs, no hatches, no. We're not going to do any evolutions. No, we're not even going to catch a single Pidgey. I know, episode, no Pidgeys, no rats. What's that all about? But we're not going to, because today it's really, really important. We are going to look at how to get the most efficient use out of your INCENSE. So it's fairly well documented that the code of the game is what drives all of the various different things about like where there is a gym, where a Pokestop is, how long the Pokestop takes to refresh, where Pokemon spawn, how rare a Pokemon is. And what it also dictates is what happens when you chuck your INCENSE down, how long it takes for a Pokemon to pop up with that swirly smoke all around it. Now, I don't get the code. It's a computer talking to another computer, and I don't speak that language the same as I don't speak Hebrew or Latin or anything like that. But we can have a look at it because some of it is actually quite simple to work out. So let's pull up the little bit of code that relates to the INCENSE itself. So you can see here, this is this little snippet of code that talks about INCENSE, and you know it does because it says template ID, item, INCENSE, ordinary. So that's talking about the item that is INCENSE. But what's really interesting here is it's saying it's ordinary. Now, why would you describe something as ordinary if there wasn't going to be something extraordinary coming a little bit later? So I think that's a little bit of a hint for something really quite exciting that's going to be coming maybe in the next update or at some update down the road, some kind of super INCENSE. That would be awesome. So as we go down the code, we can see here it's gone INCENSE lifetime seconds 1,800. So 1,800 seconds is 30 minutes. We all know that our INCENSE is going to last for 30 minutes. Standing time between encounters so seconds, 300 seconds. So that's 5 minutes. Now notice it says there standing time. So if you're going to stand still and just let the INCENSE sweep around you like a swirly mass, you are going to get an encounter, i.e. a Pokemon is going to spawn right next to you every 300 seconds. That's every 5 minutes. So actually, if you think it's 30 minutes it lasts, you're going to get an encounter every 5 minutes. That is only 6 Pokemon per INCENSE, which, you know what? It's okay if it's nice Pokemon, but it's not absolutely amazing because you know what's going to happen. It's going to be 5 rats and a Pidgey, isn't it? So that is what you would get. 6 Pokemon in your one INCENSE. But if we carry on down the code, you'll see there is another couple of entries. Moving time between encounter 60. So 1 minute moving time. So that is the time it takes if you are moving to get a spawn in every minute. So that is 5 times as many spawns if you're moving around as if you are standing still. So that really, really encourages people to move around. But you say, but Avo, I've been moving around like a nutcase when I've got my essence on, and actually it does absolutely nothing. I still only get a Pokemon about every 5 minutes. Well, I'm going to tell you why. Distance required for shorter interval meters, 200. Right, let's think about that for just a second. 200. You have to travel from one point to another point 200 meters away within that 60-second time frame to be able to get a Pokemon every 60 seconds. So the moving time between encounter sec rule doesn't kick in unless you move 200 meters every 60 seconds. So let's put that into a little bit of perspective. The average walking pace of a human being, so average, some faster, some slower, is 5 kilometers an hour. It's alright pace. Now, for you to be able to move 200 meters in 60 seconds, you have to be moving at 12 kilometers per hour. That is more than twice the speed of the average adult human walking pace. Put it into a little bit more perspective, Usain Bolt runs the 100 meters when he's absolutely flat out at the Olympic Games final in about 37 kilometers an hour. 37. So we're only talking about moving at a third of the pace of Usain Bolt when he is at full pelt. Now I'm telling you, if you can carry on walking for 30 minutes at 12 kilometers an hour pace, you are doing very well, you're super fit, and we'll see you at the next Olympics. That is some major pace. So what does that leave us with? Well, we've got a bit of a choice. We can either get lots and lots of efficiency out of our INCENSEs and get one every minute, or we can log the distance that we're moving in that 30 minutes, because if we travel at 12 kilometers an hour, that's actually just about where Pokemon Go flashes up that sign saying that you're travelling too fast and know you're a passenger in the vehicle. So my recommendation to you is get yourself on a bike. Don't worry about that 30 minutes worth of travelling, just forget about it. You'll log that over time anyway. If you're going to make the most of that incense, that is valuable. Get yourself on a bike, pedal around about 3 times the walking pace of a person, and you're going to get a Pokemon spawn on you every single 60 seconds. That is amazing. I might test it out. If you enjoyed this information, please let me know. If you already knew it, please let me know. If you didn't know it, please let me know. I'm really interested to hear your comments. Also, if you haven't subbed the channel yet, make sure you slap that sub button straight in the face, and I'll look forward to seeing you in another episode of Pokemon Go, Minecraft, Roblox, who knows what. I just hope I'll see you there. You take it easy. Bye.